Well, it's a relaxing morning with Lucky out here to help me and little buddy napping already. But I got something in the mail delivered from Amazon. My little lantern, y'all. And I wanted to show you. I replaced little man's lantern with one of the new ones. It's not exactly what he had, and it's not exactly the same size, but it's close enough. So he's got a light that'll burn at night now. It's just maybe half an inch bigger all the way around than the other one was, but it's okay. It's the closest thing I could come to a lantern for him. Ain't that right, Lucky? And I'm here now pulling all the tabs off of them and getting them ready to hang, because I had lanterns up along the carport, and I'm going to replace them with these because it came in a set of 8 lights. So I'm going to replace my lights on the carport with these. If I can get this. It's got this clear clear film on them. And there's a tab that you pull, and then there's an on-off switch. You have to turn them on. And they are solar. And then I've got these hangers. They just fit in the sides. Just like that. And they got little hanger things, little clips, but I don't think I'm going to need the clips. That one's ready to go. I only need 4. 4 of them to go on the garage. I mean, not the garage, the carport, which is basically my garage. And these kind you can use as pathway markers or sidewalk markers, rock garden markers, because they do have stakes that come with them. Got to pull the tab, turn it on. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need these clips. But I don't even know how come I had those little lanterns. They're a little bit smaller than these. I got them somewhere. I don't know if they were given to me or what. But I'll have extra. I'll have 3 extra, so if something happens to the little man's light, I've got 3 more I can replace his with. Unless I decide to put them somewhere else around the carport. But they have batteries, but they are solar. And you should not have to ever replace the batteries, from what I understand. I said, I don't think I'm going to need these clips. So we'll go out here and see if we can get one up. Already got my ladder. I put hooks up there years ago to put these first ones up. So all I have to do is take the old ones down, put the new one up. See, this was the old one. It's a little bit smaller than the one I just hung up there. That's about the size of Little Man's light, his original light. But I couldn't find another one exactly that size, so I went with the bigger one. So let's see if we can get another one up. I love lights. I just put them up to kind of mark where the the carport was. Those will look a lot better when they're lit up tonight. And like I said, they're solar, so they will come on at night and then turn off during the daytime. And I've got a crystal, but I'm not sure where to hang it. There's a hole over there. I might do that. I might put it over there. That is, if it'll go in that hole. Let me go get it. I'm not sure where else I would want to put it. And I don't know that it'll go through that hole. I mean, it might go in the hole, but it might not be the way I want it. But this is the crystal. I didn't want it up toward the porch because I've got birdhouses, and the reflection of the crystals will scare the birds off. Well, that's what I'm afraid of. But I'm thinking there's a hole up there. Raise this up. There's a little hole. I don't think you can see it on camera. But there's a hole right up there. I'm going to think about seeing if I can get it put in there. I think I'm going to need a piece of wire. Whew. Yeah, I'm going to have to go get a piece of wire. I found a little piece of wire in the shed. It'll be plenty long enough. I'm not even going to have to cut it. I got my ladder too far over. That might work better. I need it in front of me, not behind me. There we go. It's up. It's not a very big crystal, but I thought it was pretty. It's got a dragonfly crystal at the bottom, a bead, a flower crystal at the top. I think it's pretty. Oh, I know before I come out here it said it was 77 degrees, but I'm sweating. Look at that. Look at Lucky. Of all the places, little buddy's just sacked out. He don't care. He said, I'm laying here with the Halloween display. But look at him. I put that ladder there. And he loves climbing ladders. Lucky, are you at home? You like it up there? Huh? You like it up there? He's actually laying on the table end of the grill, but he's hanging over the step of the ladder that's leaning up against there. He's a silly kitty. He really is. Now I need to get rid of all these other lights. I'll keep these stored away till I need them. I don't think I really need any more up on the patio or the carport. But yeah, you can make steaks out of them. They show you. Well, what did I do with them? You can hang them, or you can take the kind of hard to get them in there. But see, you can use them as a steak. Just like the other patio lights that you can put on in the ground. But these are kind of expensive to do that with. Maybe later I'll have enough of them to do that, but right now I just wanted something to put on the patio and on Little Man, give him a light. Or I might decide to put them all up. I don't know. Whew. That's funny. He gets up there and then he turns around and he doesn't face the camera. Lucky. You're silly. You're a silly kitty. You are. You're a silly kitty. But him and little buddy like getting up on the grill and hanging out. They always like getting up on a high spot. They feel safe and secure when they're up above anything. You know, like a dog comes running in the yard, if he's not a great big dog, he can't reach him. He can't get to him. Look at there. He turned, looked the other way because I was over there. Lucky, you like it up there? I'm going to have to take the ladder, though. I'm going to have to put the ladder back in the shed. Yeah, I'm going to have to take the ladder and put it back in the shed. Look at that. He'll change every time. I don't like your back to the camera. Look, he's going to make him a bed up there. He's going to make him a bed up there and take him a nap. What you think, Lucky, huh? Oh, well, at least I got Little Man's light replaced. I got the lights hanging on the end of the carport next to the street replaced. So that was on my to-do list for today. I got other things to do, but I don't know how much I'll get done. I've got a to-do list. That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to get them done in the order of the way they listed. And my pumpkin burn out outside, so I got to replace the light in that. This pumpkin up here, the scary one, it burned out last night. I noticed it wasn't burning. So I'm going to have to replace the light bulb in there. But it's just a little bitty light. It's not a big deal. It's just getting it replaced. He lights up pretty good at night. My fur babies. My fur babies. I'm stepping on potato chips, sounds like. It's all the dried up leaves that have fallen. I hear crows. I hear crows in the background. Lucky says I could care less about the crows and the birds. They don't bother me. He said his belly's full. He doesn't chase birds to eat. What you think, Lucky? Huh? What you think? You're a silly kitty. Listen to the crows. Call, 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 call. It's like they're talking to one another. Are they talking to one another, Lucky? Well, from my fur babies to everybody, we're going to wish you a good day for one more morning. I'm going to go find a light and put in that little pumpkin. I need to take the light out and see what size light it is. I know it's a small one. Seemed like I replaced them before. But anyway, y'all have a blessed day. Me and the fur babies, I'll see you next time. Love y'all. Bye.